Hey there, I'm Naman from Interact team, and in this screencast we'll talk about the help desk application of Interact. So let's get started. As soon as you sign up with Interact and create your project and integrate various codes, you'll be able to see such kind of a page. So let's go to the help desk application directly. Click on this icon here and you'll be able to get into the help desk application. This is how the help desk application does look like from inside. Here you'll be able to see whatever tickets you have received, tickets assigned to me, new tickets, and tickets according to their statuses or categories, and a lot of these options. You can also search tickets. So let's take it one by one. On the left hand side bar in the inbox, whatever new tickets you receive will land into the new tickets section. The second is the assigned to me. If I'm a team member in Interact and I log in from my email ID to Interact, I'll be able to see whatever tickets have been assigned to me. Then we have these tickets according to their ticket statuses: open, pending, closed, or spam. Open are basically wherein you are expecting to reply to that person. Then we have pending, wherein you're expecting a reply from that person. And then closed, if the ticket is already closed and the query has been resolved. And then we have spam. If you think you have been receiving a lot of these spam emails on your help desk via the feedback form or your support email ID. So once you have marked an email ID as spam, so whatever emails you receive from that particular email ID or whatever tickets you receive from that email ID will land into the spam directly. So you do not have to manually do it again and again. Then we have it by categories. So we have currently provide like, question, suggestion, issues, and various categories for your help desk form. Let's take a look at the feedback form and let's create a ticket first. So this is my website and I have Interact widget on it. For example, I have the feedback widget and the live chat widget here. Let's open the feedback form right here. So this is how the form does look like in general. So you can add more things like adding a screenshot or attached file or different options. So let's create a new ticket here. My name is Naman. I'll add a ticket here, Naman Bhutani @fizzy software.com. Then I have what kind of a category I have. Is it a question, issue, suggestion, or like? I say like. This. So as soon as I'm done filling up these details, I can just hit send. So as soon as I'm done filling up this form, it will show me a message: thank you for your feedback. I'll just close this thing. Now I'll go back to the help desk section in Interact. You can direct emails of your support email ID to Interact through the settings section. I'll take that thing as well. I refresh the page. So here I have received one ticket in the name of Naman, which I recently filled in through the website. This is how the ticket would look like in the new section. Let's click here and see how does it looks like. You can also set autoresponders for your users and visitors whosoever fill in this feedback form. So they'll receive an email with their ticket ID mentioned, and you can customize that message, that autoresponder, accordingly. I can show you how to do that. We'll take it later on. So this is how the help desk does look like as soon as you start replying to a person. I can see the whole profile right here. If that is the user, so you'll be able to see whatever information is stored against that particular email ID here. So if there's any specific information you're looking for, you can just scroll to the basic info, advanced info, last message. So the complete profile is right here. If you want to go to the timeline of that person, you can do that. And then emails, chats, tickets, you can scroll to any of these from right here. Also, if they have any past tickets, they'll also appear right here. On the top right hand side, I'll find what is the category of that ticket. Then I have the ticket number and the source of that ticket. If I have received that ticket from the feedback form on the website, or if there's an offline message on the live chat, or if you have forwarded any email through the support email IDs you have. So it will show you where you have received that ticket from. Then the message and the date and time, of course. Now you can either insert reply it via the saved responses, or you can add one of these frequently asked questions you have on your website or from your self-help page, or you can directly type in a message right here. Maybe if I try, also if I have any saved responses but I want to create a new one, so I can create it right here. I just click on add canned responses and it'll add another content right here. For example, I'll just type a message here: hi, thank you for your feedback. So here I have typed in the message. I can also add links right here if I want to add some links, or if I want to add some bullet points, or I want to modify the text, like make it bold, italics, or different types of option. Now I can just hit on it, reply as open, or I can just reply from here and change the status as well. So you can change the ticket status right from here. If you have replied to this ticket once, it will be automatically assigned to you as a team member. Then for example, I just say reply as open. This email will be delivered to the email address of the user or the visitor who have dropped in the ticket, and you will also receive the follow-up email whenever they send you another email. So you will also receive a notification email for that, and that will appear right here as well in the form of conversation. Now, if I want to assign this ticket to anyone in the team, so for example, I want to assign this ticket to Piyush. So I'll assign this ticket to Piyush from here itself, right? Or else I want to add some notes. This guy has some cool feedbacks. I can just hit save. So whatever information you want to save, you can save it right here. So whosoever this ticket is assigned to, he'll be able to see these notes. So in future, if they have any communications on this particular ticket as well, they'll be able to scroll to the information. Now let's go back to the new tickets right here. As I don't have any new tickets right here, so it wouldn't show me anything. Now let's go to the closed here, or maybe let's choose any of these categories right here. Say I choose open. So if I want to search any of these tickets in this particular category, I can do search it. For example, what are the likes? So I can just search for a like. Whatever tickets have this like content in it, it will show me that thing. So if you also there is one option where you can create new ticket for your customers or your visitors on their behalf. For example, there is a client who emailed you personally on your personal email address that okay, I have some issues with this and that thing. So you can actually create a ticket and interact for him on their behalf. So as soon as you click on this create new ticket, there will be a same kind of a feedback form where you can just enter the name of that person, the email ID of that person, and you can assign this ticket to anyone in the team members. Then you can also choose the category and their message as well. You can also choose to notify the lead and the user. As soon as you hit save, that will create a ticket for your customer and they'll receive a notification email of the same. Let's go to the help desk setting here. These are the various options which you get. One is the widget options, how you want that widget to look like and where to look like. Then you can choose the target audience, like whom do you want to show that widget to. Then you have message and features, what should be the text of it. You can change the button settings, you can change the color, the placement, everything right here. Then we have the second option is email forwarding and notifications. So as soon as you land onto this page, you can just copy this email and forward your support email addresses to this particular email, which will send all your support emails to interact and create tickets of each and every email. Right. Then you can also send email alerts to team members and send automated ticket replies as well. So you have all these options. You can disable it at any given point of time. So next option is the canned responses. You can add few canned responses. Either you can add canned responses from here or from the help desk itself. Then the fourth option is the autoresponders. Hey, you will be able to customize your autoresponder message, like whatever message, as soon as the person drops in a feedback, they receive an email that okay, we have received your ticket. So you can customize that message right here. It will automatically go as soon as someone initiates a ticket. So right, you can customize all these messages. You can add links, images, of course, and you can choose the formatting of text, add bullet points, and everything what you want to do it right here. Let's hit save. You have all these customizations available in help desk, which will let you close your tickets faster and help your customers with their queries instantly. So as soon as you reply to that notification email or the ticket email, you'll be able to see that message in the help desk as well. So this is how the help desk application does look like and interact, and you can do all these customizations in help desk, of course.